Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. It's an organization in our community, Saratoga PLAN. Boy, you talk about organizations on a mission. Well, how about Saratoga PLAN? Their mission is to preserve open space. And joining me today is the Executive Director, Maria Trabka. Has been on before. Hello, Maria.
Hi, Jesse.
You brought a friend
Yes.
today. This is Michelle Hall, who is Program Associate for Development at Saratoga PLAN. So welcome. Nice to have you here as well. I want to just remind our viewers, in case they don't know, Maria, about Saratoga PLAN's mission.
Saratoga PLAN's mission is to preserve the rural character, the scenic views, the wildlife habitats, and the working farms of Saratoga County.
Yeah, so much for, I'm not against development, but when you think about some of the most beautiful vistas in our county or some of the most precious farmland in our county, certainly makes sense that you would want to preserve that for generations to come, doesn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, I'll
Thank
tell you
you.
that. Let's say, you've been executive director there 3 years, 5
9.
years? 9 years, okay, I had that wrong. In those 9 years, give us a sense of some of the achievements.
Well, we've conserved over probably 10,000 acres.
Wow.
And we continue to steward about half of that and provide opportunities for people to go out and enjoy outdoor spaces on our trails. And we've conserved farms so that they'll continue to feed us and future population as Saratoga County continues to grow.
Yeah, got it. Michelle, you're event director for a really unusual event. I announced yesterday that Saratoga PLAN was doing a fundraiser, and I had to check with the people in control room because the artist at this fundraiser is Gibson Brothers, and I thought, is that true? Is that really? That's really, and it is
really
happens
true.
to be true.
Yep.
So this Thursday down in Boston Spa, we got a couple of things to talk about here because Buckley Farm deserves a couple of minutes unto itself. It's one of the most beautiful spaces in Saratoga County. So tell me about Buckley Farm.
So Buckley Farm is 315 acres.
Ooh.
It is one of Saratoga PLAN's conserved properties. It has a conservation easement on it, so it doesn't get developed and remains farmland.
Now, just so that you can frame, you're thinking Buckley Farm, where the heck is that? If you're traveling Route 50 south of Boston Spa, on the left-hand side, you cannot miss it. It's this beautiful big dairy farm with beautiful home, by the way, and a gorgeous barn. Well, that is Buckley Farm, and that barn is a Buckley barn.
Yes.
And that's where the fundraiser is going to be, right?
The fundraiser is going to be in the barn, yes.
I've got it. And which has been converted, by the way, for all kinds of events, weddings and all kinds of things. The space is absolutely incredible. How the heck did you get the Gibson Brothers?
Well, we have a board member who's friends with the Gibson Brothers and said he wanted to do it and gave us a month and said this is happening, and so we did.
The Gibson Brothers, by the way, recognized by organizations like the International Bluegrass Association, internationally known bluegrass band. It's a real specific art form, bluegrass, and these two guys, with the other musicians in the band, just kill it. I mean, they are exciting to listen to. They're on their way to Lake Placid or something, right? So
They are performing in Lake Placid over the weekend.
So
and they
you're able
squeezed
to
in a
run
date.
them in for this date in between. That's the way a lot of agents route artists this popular, is that try to get them from one place to another. They might have an open night in between, and that's what you've got for this Thursday night. Tell me a bit more about the event.
So the event is going to be the trio, so the Gibson Brothers and another person
drummer,
from the
right.
band. And it includes food and drink. So we've got some chicken wings, sliders. We have a vegetarian chili that's going to be served, all of the meat coming from Buckley Farm. And beer and wine, soda, cider, those kinds of things. All included for $50.
Hee-haw.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Oh, you let your hair down on this one, folks. And what time does it get going? 6:30?
6:30, doors
Yeah.
open.
Good,
Yep.
gotcha. So it's Thursday night, 6:30, Buckley Farm. That's Route 50 south of the village of Boston Spa. on the left-hand side. You cannot miss this farm. It's absolutely, and there's signage all over the place too. And you get to hear the Gibson Brothers, you get some food, you can have some drink. It's $50 and the money is going to Saratoga PLAN. I know that you have certain projects that you're working on, certain projects that are committed, and certain projects that you're trying to get funded. Just give us a scope of what that is.
Okay, so we've got 22 farms in the county that have been protected.
Great.
And so our job is to make sure and enforce the restrictions in those easements to make sure they never get developed. So we have an ongoing responsibility for those 22 properties. We have 8 more farms that we're working on right now, going through the process, and then we've got another probably 24 that in the pipeline who would like to apply and for funding to conserve them. So we have quite a lot going on, and the funds needed, you know, the grants don't cover everything.
Everything, sure,
and
of course
so
they don't.
the funds that we have to raise privately from people in the community who support farmland conservation and want their grandchildren to have a local, safe food supply.
Yep, you can count me in on that one. Hey, what's the website?
It's saratogaplan.org.
Okay, saratogaplan.org. You can find out more about the event on Thursday night. But boy, hop in the car, head down there. First, just to see the farm alone. You got 300-something acres that look due east, right? You should. It's absolutely stunning view there as well. Well, great to see you, Maria. Nice to meet you, Michelle. And don't forget, Gibson Brothers. That's a treat. Thursday night, 6:30 down Buckley Farm.
Thank you, Jesse.
You're
Thank
quite
you,
welcome.
Jesse.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.